Hey there guys, and welcome back. I was trying to think of what to do for today's show and kind of drawing a blank, so I thought, why not chuck up a piece of wood on the lathe and make ourselves a little spinning top. So I thought that this could be a little bit of a fun project, and I mean, I'm just making this out of scrap, and truth be told, all this is a piece of 2x4 that I've ripped down to 1.5 by 1.5. I actually pulled it out of the burn pile. So I've thrown it on the lathe, and I've chucked it up here, and what we're going to do first off is with my 3/4 roughing gouge, I'm going to turn this to round. And you just want to be careful that you don't want to get your gouge into your chuck here, because that really makes a mess when metal on metal strikes. So throw on your face shield and turn this puppy to round. Well, now that I've got it turned to round, and of course it's rough, you got to remember this is a 2x4. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in approximately 1 inch, and I'm going to use my parting tool and just mark it at 1 inch, just to sort of give us a reference point. I'm just going to turn the speed up just a touch, and it's not rocket science, but about 1 inch in, just give us a little mark. From this end, or this mark now, down to the end, that is the area that we're going to be working with in order to create our top. So I'm just going to get the my spindle gouge here, and I'm going to start shaping the end of our spinning top. Now you can see here how I'm not cutting from here all the way down. I'm kind of trying to give it a little bit of shape, where I'm doing a little bit of cutting up here, and then I'm getting more aggressive as I get down to the tip. That's to give it the spinning top shape. And of course we're going to refine that afterwards. But for now, we're just doing it roughly, and I know that this isn't really fine woodworking, man. This is just goofing around and you know, making a little toy for a young child. I think far too often we're getting away from toys like this and shoving our kids in front of electronic devices. But you get a young child and get them going on one of these and see how much they'll love it. So we have our rough shape now of the top, and I'm just going to use the skew chisel and just touch that up just a bit. Okay, well, we can see there the rough shape of our spinning top, and if I zoom in here, I'm not sure if the video is going to show it, but you can see the sheen on this, and that's the cutting of the skew. When your skew is nice and sharp, it really does a clean job of cutting that. So the next thing that you want to do now is you want to turn your stem, and it will be from this mark up, and you don't need much. It just has to be a little small stem, and we're going to get in there with our parting tool and mark it, and then we're going to cut it out so that we have something to grab onto. Now you want to get that little handle down to about 1/4 of an inch. I'm way too thick right now, but I'm going to continue working it down and getting that down to 1/4 inch. Okay, and I'm going to stop it at that. And from here now, what we're going to do is we're going to sand it. So get out your sandpaper and turn down the speed of your lathe. You don't need to power through. Oops, sorry about that. No need to power through on the sanding. And we're going to give this just a little bit of a cleanup and go from there. Alright, so we've done our sanding here, and now the final step, of course, is just to part this off. So I'm going to get my little parting tool, and I'm going to go ahead and part this top off the lathe. And of course the finished product, and we'll just take her for a little test spin. Yeah, it works pretty good. So give that one a try. And there you have it. Spinning tops. Cool little idea. You've got this shape that I made at first, and of course a little thinner profile one there. Make whatever shape you want. They take all of maybe 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes each to make, and they make a kid happy. Make half a dozen. Build a little arena and have top battles with the kids. Whose top is going to win? Get the kids to decorate them. You know, paint them up, maybe a little crayon, whatever you want. Put a finish on them if you like. Makes no difference. Spinning tops. Give them a try, guys. Thanks for watching, and we're going to see you again next week with yet another woodworking video.